What's good, peeps? Thanks as always for passing by the channel. Much appreciated. Hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. All right, so Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz on the weekend. What's your level of interest in this fight? Tyson Fury fan or not? What's your interest between 1 and 10? I'm peaking at a 3. That's max, by the way. I can't even stretch it to 3.5. I was thinking 3.5, no, 3. I am very, very uninterested in this matchup. Very. I can't lie to you. I was livid when I even heard of this matchup. Bear in mind, it came on the back of Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 2 being cancelled for then this to be made. Bear also in mind, a couple of bears here, that I didn't even know who Tom Schwarz was, and I'm considered a boxing kind of person. Didn't know who he was. I had to go onto BoxRec to find out who he was. So there are a number of reasons why I'm not interested in this fight. The only reason I give it a 3 and not just a flat out 0 is because A, it's a boxing match and I like watching boxing. B, it's Tyson Fury. In fact, 1, it's a boxing match. 2, Tyson Fury. And 3, it's his first fight under the top ranked ESPN banner. I just want to see how he does, how he gets on. I just want to see what kind of numbers he generates. So that's really all I'm interested in. I am still very disappointed in the matchup. I can't lie to you guys. I know some people will say, yeah, but he did fight Deontay Wilder last, and I get all that, but for a guy that is now ranked number 1, he's now the number 1 heavyweight in the world, almost by default, but regardless, he is ranked number 1. This is an incredibly bad opponent. This, for me, is as bad as Golovkin versus Steve Rolls. The only excuse, and it's a really shit excuse I can give to Golovkin, is that he was coming off a loss and it was a new trainer, right? Even though Jonathan Banks was introduced after the announcement of the fight. But that's the only excuse I can give. I can't give Tyson Fury any excuses for fighting Tom Schwarz. And another thing, and this is to the hardcore casual fans out there, Tom Schwarz isn't Andy Ruiz Jr., right? I mean, they're not in any way, shape or form the same level. I've heard some people say things like, yeah, but AJ got away with fighting Andy Ruiz Jr., even though it was 5 weeks notice. A great replacement, by the way, for 5 weeks notice. Tyson Fury versus Tom Schwarz is the same. It fucking isn't. I mean, it bloody isn't. Andy Ruiz Jr. was at least known, number 1, fought for a world title, number 2, and by most people's reckoning was a top 15, maximum top 20 heavyweight. Tom Schwarz, I mean, literally has been plucked from thin air, right? That kind of old saying people used to use about Polish cab drivers, that's Tom Schwarz for me in terms of heavyweight level. I mean, I've watched footage of him due to the announcement of the fight, and look, he's useful, and this is heavyweight boxing. Everyone, the old adage, it only takes 1, but no, I mean, Tyson Fury will make this guy look a bit silly. I think Tyson Fury will almost make this look a bit like Pianetta, but if he's serious about it, and I think he is serious, he might get a late stoppage. Pianetta was kind of playing about, and Pianetta was quite tough. This is, to me, the same level. And I thought at the time of him picking Pianetta that Pianetta was around sort of top 60, top 70. Tom Schwarz is probably floating around the top 50, top 60. I don't care what anyone says. A number 1 ranked heavyweight in the world shouldn't be fighting a guy top 50, top 60. No. Especially if you're not coming off a loss. Especially if you're not switching trainer. You know what I mean? All these things are normally excuses for fighting or picking someone out of thin air. Tyson Fury doesn't have any of these excuses. But nonetheless, it will be good to see him in action. Let's see what he does. I don't know, and I don't think he'll go straight from this to Wilder. Obviously, Wilder's got that fight against Ortiz in September. A very tough fight. Is it September? I think it is September. And then obviously we are scheduled to see Wilder versus Fury. I'm guessing early 2020, maybe March or something along those lines. So I can't see him sitting on the shelf from June until March. So I expect him to have another gimme fight. It will be a gimme fight, and I guess you can't blame him because of the money on offer for the Wilder fight. But expect him to have another gimme fight around the same time, September, October. I'm hearing names like Manuel Charr. I don't even know how Manuel Charr gets into the conversation. He hasn't fought for like 2 fucking years, but Manuel Charr I'm hearing, and then the Wilder fight. Do I give Tom Schwarz any chance whatsoever? No, I don't. And people might say, yeah, but Ruiz, again, not the same person. I don't give him any chance whatsoever. Tyson Fury is an elite boxer, not a puncher, right? AJ was a puncher, more puncher than boxer. Tyson Fury is a boxer, very intelligent, high IQ, but he can be put down. Not just the Wilder performances. Obviously got put down by Steve Cunningham. He got put down quite early in his career as well. So, I mean, look, you can hit him on the chin and he might wobble a bit, but I expect him to be locked on for this one. I really do. He wants to impress the American market. He's been doing the rounds. You guys have been watching him going on this show and that show. He said a few disparaging things about AJ. So I think he needs to look very, very good. And I think he will. I think he will look very good. I expect him to almost put on a similar dominant performance as he did the second time round against Chisora, where he stopped Chisora, or Corner stopped Chisora late in that fight. It doesn't help the fact that this is on pay-per-view. Pay-per-view. I mean, how dare BT Sports put fucking Fury versus Schwarz on pay-per-view? How dare they? All right, let me know what you guys think anyway. Peace.